Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how you can switch your HD camera to standard definition mode or back to HD mode. Inside the guide you will see that there's this page that talks about a dip switch in figure 2.9 here, and it tells you the location of the dip switch, which is pointing to this little thing right there. If you notice towards the right hand side there's a set of 4 labeled 1, 2, 3, 4. The third and the fourth levers are what you need in order to switch this camera to standard definition mode or back to HD mode. On the second page of this manual, on page 13 specifically, it states here that by changing those dip switch positions, you can set them accordingly to HD or standard definition. It also then states the first and the second one on this are for setting it to a baud rate that you prefer. In my case, I'm going to set it to standard definition and 9600 bps. So my first and second will remain in off positions, and then for the standard definition, I have to flip the third one to on and the fourth one to off. So let's take a look at that. I'm just going to grab a screwdriver. It's a little hard for you to notice, but here I'm just going to flip the third one to the on position, and now it's in standard definition mode. Can you see that? All right. So now I'm going to turn on my camera. So I have my camera turned on. I'm going to give it a few seconds to boot up. I'm leaving the ID as 1, and it has an auto sensing protocol of Pelco D, so it will automatically sense that. Alright, so now you notice that it turns on, and what happens is it senses the fact that I've changed my resolution to analog mode. And on the screen it's now displaying me a boot up menu that says address is 1, baud rate 9600, parity none. So all I really care about is the address, which is 1 in this case, and the baud rate is 9600, and I know for sure it's Pelco D because by default these cameras use Pelco D. So I'm going to go to my controller here. I have my controller set to use 9600 BPS and a baud rate of Pelco D. I'm going to type in my camera's ID, which is 001 cam. And now watch the video as I control it. As you can see now, the camera is actually able to work off of the PTZ controller using Pelco D, 9600, and address ID 1. And the way it's connected here on the pigtail, let's take a look. You've got a BNC for video. You've got power, 24 volts, the red and black wire. And the yellow and orange are your RS-485. Yellow is positive, orange is negative. It's imperative you get that correctly. You will not see a green and black tip on the one when you receive it, because that's only something we use for testing. But we will include it here for the power to make it easier for you. Now if you decide you want to change the ID of the camera, let's take a look at this book. On page 14 it shows you how to set the ID. On the dip switch that has 8 levers on it, you can switch them on and off accordingly per this guide to set them how you want them to be. Thanks for watching.